Hi, my name is Amy Rubottom, and I am the Assistant Director of Student Life at the Metro campus. As part of our Mindfulness Week, it is the Fitness Centers, Wellness Services, and Student Life who have partnered with Allied Health and some other nursing departments to promote mindfulness and to make this a mindfulness series. I do want to give credit to this author in this book where I gathered my information for today's talk, and it's called Good Morning, I Love You by Dr. Shauna Shapiro. She has a TED Talk out there. She has great information, great guided practices. She does lots of research. She's done peer-reviewed journal articles. It's just a really great author and book, and she also has one for children for being a mindful parent, mindful parenting, I can't remember the exact name. So I do want to give you a little bit of background information before we get to our guided practice today. And the topic is neuroplasticity. And no, I am not an expert in any sort of neurological neuroplasticity. I can't even say it correctly. But in a nutshell, neuroplasticity is saying that our brain is constantly changing throughout our lives and that it's never too late to change your brain. We are able to sculpt new neural pathways in our brain, or we can even change old ones or eliminate them completely. And that's really speaking to habits that we form and even addictions that we have. So there's always hope to change our thought process and then to change our habits as well. What we practice grows stronger. And she says that in the book several times, and I believe she got that from a Buddhist monk whenever she went to a meditation retreat in India. So let me just say it again. What you practice grows stronger. If, for example, anytime you get in conflict with someone, you think that they're out to get you, or you think the worst possible thoughts, you are actually growing that negativity. So the next time that you're in conflict or confrontation with a different person, it could be the same person or a different person, your mind is going to automatically go to that viewpoint like they're out to get me, they don't have my best interest in mind. And so that's just one example that I'll give you. Stress and challenges, what she says about that is that what we resist persists. So you've probably heard of like, okay, you've got to eliminate stress in your life. And there is a need for stress in your life. Some stress is actually beneficial, and that is a whole other presentation, a whole other conversation. It's not so much about getting rid of negativity and pain, but it's accepting that pain and challenges are just a part of life. You're not always going to be on the high, the up, and you're not always, hopefully, going to be down on the low and be in that negative state or that stressful situation. We actually can reduce our suffering by accepting pain and challenges in our lives. Mindfulness teaches us how to accept the boulders of life. Pain in life is inevitable. Suffering, on the other hand, is optional. So I have to repeat it because I want it to stick. If this is the only thing that you remember from our talk today, is that pain in life is inevitable. It will occur. But suffering, on the other hand, is optional. So acceptance can help us understand our experience rather than drown in it. While we can't eliminate stress, and like I said, we don't want to completely eliminate stress from our lives, we can, through repeated practice, train ourselves to identify and regulate our emotions, which ultimately lead to greater clarity, wisdom, and hopefully happiness. Whenever you face something that is hurtful or negative or something painful, accept it, learn from it, and grow. So it's all about accepting and acknowledging, learning, and then growing. and then hopefully things in life can become a little bit easier and more manageable. Let's start with our guided meditation or guided mindfulness practice. I invite you to sit in a comfortable seated position, or you can lie down if you'd like to lie down. There is a little part on here, it's called emotion regulation that I'm doing right now. There is a part where you can jot some things down, you can write down some things if you wish. If not, you can always go back and watch this video and do it on your own. So seated or lying down, I'd like for you to close your eyes and to begin taking nice, deep, slow inhales through your nose, exhaling through your nose or through your mouth, whichever feels best for you. Imagine on the inhale, inflating a balloon, pausing, and then exhaling, fully deflating the balloon. Sometimes in yoga, whenever I'm teaching, I might have students place their hand on their heart or on their belly or both. They could use both hands and really feel the chest rise up with the inhale, and then exhaling, feeling that completely expel from their body. Set an intention. I'm getting intention and attention confused. Set an intention to deepen your capacity to regulate your emotions, bringing attention into the present moment with an attitude of kindness and curiosity. Gently call to mind a stressful situation, just one. It could be an incident that happened this morning with your child. It could be an argument last night with your partner. It could be something from last week with a coworker. Just one stressful situation. And notice any emotions that arise in your body. Notice any sensations that you are noticing. Help identify and name, that are helping you identify and name what you are feeling. So for example, do you notice that your jaw has clenched, or maybe that your throat feels tight? Maybe your breathing has become more shallow, maybe not as slow. These are just some examples of how the body may manifest emotions. Mentally note and then write down the emotions you experience and the physical sensations that accompanied them. So although this may not feel very relaxing right now, it's all about acknowledging what happened and the feelings and the emotions that have come from that situation. Gently offer yourself these 3 reminders that I will tell you about after you review your list. So if you decide to pause and then write down some things, then you can always go back and give yourself these reminders whenever you experience stress. Number 1, remember that our emotions are here for a reason. They often serve as a smoke alarm, letting us know about an impending fire. When we ignore or repress our emotions, it can lead to bigger problems. You've heard the old saying, stuffing your emotions can lead to bigger issues and can lead to you spewing out more. So getting to the bottom of your emotions, acknowledging, and maybe even sitting down with a person to clear up anything may be the most beneficial in that situation. So number 1, remember that our emotions are here for a reason. Number 2, remember that emotions have a limited time span, typically lasting for only 30 to 90 seconds. I don't know about you, but mine feel a lot longer than 30 seconds to 90 seconds because I like to dwell on things, and I hope you don't, but I do. So they're actually prolonged longer because I like to sit and dwell on them, or I like to keep talking about them with people. Emotions arise, they do their dance, and they pass away, just like waves in the ocean. When we remember that this painful feeling will not last forever, it becomes more manageable to attend to. So, although we don't like this feeling, this tightness in our chest, we don't like to replay a negative issue or a negative situation, just remembering that these sensations and feelings will not last forever, and hopefully only 30 seconds to 90 seconds long. Number 2, just to repeat, is remembering that our emotions have that limited time span lasting for that minimal amount of time. Finally, number 3, remember to welcome all of your emotions with an attitude of kindness and curiosity. See if you become interested in the felt experience in the body. For example, you may feel sadness as a tightening in your throat or fear as a contraction in your belly. All emotions have a signature in the body. See if you can welcome the full spectrum of your emotions with kindness. Bring attention to them, acknowledge them, learn from them, and hopefully grow. You can open your eyes if you haven't done so already, and continue taking those nice, deep, slow inhales and exhales. And remember, if you're ever to that point of just complete stress, remember deep breathing. That is one of the easiest ways that you can calm yourself down, and it doesn't take much but just centering yourself and focusing on your breath. Thank you all so much for listening to my video. We will have other videos out for this week, and we will have some more in November, as well as a program coming up in October. So I thank you so much, and I hope you have a very peaceful and happy day. Thank you.